It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And the Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UTSA's offense has the ball first today. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for a losses, get you in passing situations, and when they do...
He's going for it all. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Roadrunner. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Red Raiders offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Here's the big, dangerous tight end, Terrence Carter. 7 catches, couple of touchdowns in their win last time out.
You know, what's interesting is you look at the win streak this team is on. You took a look at the offense, especially on film. The tight end is the guy that really stands out. He's such a unique tool. He's so versatile, and he's got tremendous athletic ability. And the quarterback has thrown it to him more and more, and that's going to continue. He told us coming into this game, I'm looking one place early in each progression. It's to find my big fella, because he's the one right now paying it off for our offense.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. To the air, it's McCown. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's on target and complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. On the move, it's Henderson. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense...
Here's a little room. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hardy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Dropping back, it's McCown. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room, it's Henderson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And it's the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He might want another play. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive.
Maybe some room here. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Here's a give to Joyner. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Rushes on him. Great awareness, picks up the first down and slides at the exact right moment. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff to Joyner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the 2 guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Hammond. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. There have been Miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gonna try to pop one on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Williams. He'll toss it. Finding some room. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hammond. This time it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. He wants to go deep. Makes a grab. They will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Makes the catch on the left.
And how about that, wasting no time? You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burn.
He'll bring it out. It's Lee. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. As productive as these 2 offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. To the air, it's Hammond. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the...
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds at the 25, and this offense has an explosive play.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance of catching this quarterback because he's so special. You better put some more speed on the field.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't connect on his first throw.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Oklahoma in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Longhorns.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Red Raiders head coach told me his conversation with his team in the locker room was execute, execute, execute. He understands that here at home, sometimes the crowd is in it, sometimes they're not. He wants them to...
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. The tag. Touchdown, UTSA. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Got a man, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The run inside, it's Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They'll try the left side. Pulled down for the tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Turns it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And it's the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. we need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important.
There's a crease. Picks up the first down. The 40. He's at the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Oh, what a move. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's got it down the middle. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Williams. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground, he's got it again. Got a little press. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give is to Williams. Powers through the defender. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Second down as we open the final stanza. Now they're going to throw it. Here's a heat. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Williams. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. On target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback making checks. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Now the toss. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and
he caught it. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
Interesting decision here for the head coach. Do you just kick the field goal and guarantee yourself the lead, or do you go for the touchdown and try to create a little bit of separation between yourself and your opponent here in the fourth quarter?
No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They move on top here in the fourth.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back on your opponent.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. It's complete to the right. There he goes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Now the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Francis. The short hands, it's Johnson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's gonna get loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.